Hey, what's up? I'm live right now, and this is gonna be real quick. Live hangouts on air. Basically, a retraction being done live for you guys, and this pertains to the Pokemon Go accident video vlog that I made last night. I posted it, and I should have been smarter about it. I should have really dug deep and searched, but I went on a site that I thought was credible and. Uh, Want to give a shout out to the little 808 who posted a comment about it being a satire site or satire, however it's pronounced. And being, I'm old school, okay? Honestly, first off, I'm human. I'm gonna make mistakes, and I apologize. But the whole thing of a satire site, I never actually knew what the hell that was, okay? Call me stupid, call me idiotic. I didn't know what that was because in my day growing up, if something was fake, it was called fake. If it was a parody, it was called a parody. We didn't have, masking names to, I guess, in this case, dupe people. Which in my case, it duped me because I saw the news on Facebook and I was like, wow, this cannot be happening. And the only reason why I brought it up is because the point that I stand behind it, and obviously the developers of the game stand, they have their little disclosure in the beginning that says to be aware of your surroundings. And today people are consumed with their technology that they have to put disclosures like that. There's people who get hurt and killed just for texting on their phone because they weren't paying attention to traffic they were walking into. And that's the whole point I'm trying to make out of it. Now there was some funny comments posted. Someone saying that I wanted Pokemon Go players to die. That was pretty idiotic, and I dealt with that comment as I should. But I think that's just pretty stupid in myself. Uh, I'm not a hater to Pokemon Go, whatever. That was pretty ridiculous, honestly. But I have to admit that I was wrong with that video as far as believing in the source. So now I know that the site that came from is a parody fake site. You call it what it really is. And I made the mistake of talking about it. And yeah, it's crazy that there's even sites like that that want to put that kind of news and stuff out like that. But I mean, hey, it's not something that should be too much of a surprise. But I was just like, wow, But again, thanks to the little 808 on YouTube for pointing that out, that it was one of those parody fake sites, and so this event actually never happened, and that's a good thing because I wouldn't really want anyone to put themselves in that kind of danger just to play Pokemon Go. The game is fun; it's absolutely fun. Um, I've been playing it for the last couple of days, and I found some joy in it because it's just like going back to the days when color. It was just a bit of bit nostalgic right there. But yeah, I do have a responsibility that if I post something that is incorrect, that I need to tell you guys that it was incorrect. And so I did. I actually updated the source on the description of that video to basically say that the source was not credible. And I'm going to link this onto that video. Says, yeah, I mean, but I can say this: I'm not the only person that was duped by the article. I'm sure there's like thousands of people who freaking jumped on it and thought it was real. But crazy and insane as it is. Now, the point behind my vlog, the fact that, I mean, even if I went off on it, assuming that it was real, I do support that fact that people do actually need to be safe when they're playing this game. They cannot, have the game consume them so much that their focus is not on their surroundings, because that, is a mixture to make a, really bad accident, possibly get hurt, possibly lose a life behind it. So that message I still stand by. I won't retract that. But the actual article of an accident happening from someone playing Pokemon Go, yeah, that was not a credible source. So I have to put that out there and let you guys know that it's not a credible source. So no reason. I mean, you could read the article if you want to. And now since it's not a real thing, if people want to laugh about it, fine, laugh about it, or think it's funny or whatever, joke about it. Because there's tons of memes popping up on the internet. One of my favorite ones is a guy trying to get into a crime scene because there's a Pikachu. It's kind of funny. But a lot of people tend to, go on this stuff, and they're taking light, I think, of the disclosure that the developers of Pokemon Go had placed when you first boot the game up, which is, they tell you to be aware of your surroundings. I think people take light of that, but while some people may sit there and say, well, who's stupid enough to, walk into traffic? There's people who walk into traffic text messaging their friend. I mean, it's not so much of stupidity involved in that. It's more the fact like where their focus is at mind wise, and if their focus is on what they're doing on their smartphone and not paying attention to it will happen. So that's just something that I just wanted to make clear is that the article itself is not true. So I do have to apologize to all of you for going off on a non-credible source, which now I know, thanks to the little 808, that site is not a credible source, that it's a source for fake parody news or whatever. Would not actually use that ever again and believe in it. But I do have to openly stand here and admit that I was wrong, that I was duped by a fake site, and stop giving these masking names of satire. That just sounds like an exotic news. It doesn't sound like that it stands for fake parody when you first think about it off jump. If I could probably walk down the street and ask 30 people if they know what a satire site is, I'm pretty sure they're not going to say it's a fake parody website. So that's just me, admitting my faults. Now again, I'm sorry, guys, that I went like that with it. But hey, we all make mistakes and we're all humans, so hopefully you guys can forgive me for that. And if you guys can't forgive me for that, then that's on you. Yeah, I don't know. I can't. I don't control people's lives. So if you're gonna sit on it and hold a grudge on that or whatever. But yeah. So I'm gonna end this broadcast. Thanks for checking it out live. Again, I apologize. And yeah, disregard that video. But the story was funny. Now that it's not a real thing, it is funny. I'll be honest. So thanks for checking this out, and